Okay, happy Friday. Hello. Friday stream, let's go. I was like, I'll just play the records. The records are so good. Just let the music go. Oh yeah, I forgot we're still like wearing the glasses. We got so many new things. Gotta make sure I downloaded like a closed captioning thing for stream a long time ago, and then they discontinued it, and I just totally forgot to set up another one. So this one should be working now. I think what it does is there's like a little thing that pops up on the side of the stream, so you can click it and then you can move it. I'm trying to see if it actually works. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, look at me go doing things. I pretty much logged off work and here I am. You know what? We're gonna play more Lies of PP. I got new panels. I got new starting soon screen. Ooh. Got a new be right back screen. And thanks for watching. And also like there's gonna be the main one like this, but I still have to set this one up. I don't use this one much anyways, so. Oops, there we go. Totally gotta set everything up. But it's all matchy now. We have so many things.
If it isn't my savior.
I've been watching so much Lies of P lore.
Piece,
my
friend.
heart.
There you are.
I love
my
Vanini.
boy. My savior, yes, that's
Yes.
the word. You
That's
took back
me.
the factory, and I cannot thank you enough. Without the factory, no more new puppets.
The lore of this
Army
game
has
is
run
like,
out of recruits.
it's not as convoluted
My
as
friend, you
Souls lore
saved,
in general.
well,
And it's
all
more
of
like
us.
direct. But yeah.
But
There's a lot of
listen to
stuff
me
that's like,
going on and
wow.
on about my concerns, and I don't believe I've even introduced myself. Signor Lorenzini Venigni, gentleman, bon vivant, and at the moment, utterly at your service, my friend. If the name Venigni rings no
Venigni.
bells, perhaps you've heard of Graz's Prince of High Society. That is because they are one
We
and
got
the
matching
same.
shades.
Just two of the many names I've collected in my 3 decades here on Earth. While I sincerely believe meeting Venigni is its own
I also
reward,
wonder how old
I
Vanini
have
is.
not
I mean, he
rewarded
said
you
3
in a more
decades. But
traditional manner. Please, take this. It's
Please.
a grinder stone that keeps
Thank y'all.
granting special
thank y'all. I can, no.
In my eye, I just designed it, set it aside, and never got. You are really interested in the arm, I see.
Yes.
Then, my friend, you shall have it. It just needs a few mechanics. I will also add what we brilliant inventors call.
Thank you. I think I can get a new one. Or not a new one. I was meaning to try out the last level of the puppet string. Oh boy, I'm gonna fuck this up. Press and hold Legion arm button to track an enemy. Okay, that just brings you in or brings it in, right? Enables dodging after hit. You pull the wire, trace an enemy, and press and hold the Legion. It will trigger a link attack. Oh boy, okay. Let's try that. Hey, let me upgrade. Switch. Totally gonna nail this. Whee! Okay, you just keep holding it. Whee! I don't know what distinguishes if I move towards it or if it moves towards me. I assume you can dodge some attacks like a badass. Kind of Sekiro style.
I know my way around a way.
Oh wow, I got so many things to upgrade. Oh no, I'm gonna have so many duplicates. Ah. I think I still need to upgrade a normal weapon to its max. Maybe I'll do the salamander dagger. It's kind of cool. How many upgrade materials do I have? I kind of want to use this at the church. Yay. What is it? Ooh. Is this one on fire too? Oh, it is fire attack. That's advanced as well. Why are all the fire? I think all the elemental ones are advanced, aren't they? Yeah. I can make it scale a little better, but I'd probably be better off just switching it entirely.
Buongiorno, and
Hi.
welcome to the House of Vanini.
Buongiorno.
I am Master Vanini's Major Domo, Pulcinella, at your service, sir. The House of Vanini carries only the... I am certain...
Thank you. Do I need to buy these again?
I always well.
No, I don't. Okay, good.
Of course, you're curious.
Gotta
Pulcinella
turn my
has
heater
been
off. I
restored
forgot to.
thanks
One
to
sec.
you.
My thing's gonna break.
A small way. Mostly it was me, but you know, genius never rests. Except for beauty rest. Pulcinella isn't just my butler.
No.
It's my family. The only one I have left, really. I won't forget what you've done for us. If you ever need anything or find
Swagger.
I always will.
What does the swagger emote do? I'm gonna put it here. It's pumped. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love how the music in this game is like French, Italian, and Korean. Like, why not? I think I was getting more health.
I am able to wield Ergo. They call me a listener because I can hear Ergo. I inherited the power from my mother, who hated it, called it the devil's power.
The devil's power.
So I kept it a secret.
K-drama
that I
music.
could talk to puppets.
And then it goes like full French.
Now you are the only
Full Italian.
one my voice reaches. So I beg you.
Yeah, my question is, does anybody else see Sophia here? Or is it just us? Because nobody mentions her, do they? It's mostly her mentioning other people. Never really thought about that. I think we have to go Dad, don't we? Dad, what do you want?
Remember, I didn't design every puppet in Krog.
Whomstead.
It is not surprising that some puppets broke away from the Grand Covenant.
I don't think we
I've no
know
idea
who
how
made
many.
Arlecchino. I don't think it
I remember
straight up
a
says.
few Ergo puppets behaving according to their own volition before the frenzy. That wasn't our intention.
Yeah, because I think
never
he invented the
designed to
Ergo
act that way.
puppets, so
If a puppet
technically he
starts
made
acting on its
Arlecchino.
own, does that mean the puppet has free will? Or is someone else controlling the puppet?
Maybe not directly, but, you know.
The city of asked me
Where do you want me to go now? You want me to go to
the
the
cathedral.
cathedral?
The thing is, and if the puppets
I think I have to go back to the... Here. Oopsies. Messed up my model. I gotta fix it. That's what happens when you stand up. It's like, no, not today. There's so many lore videos already, it's crazy. Okay, there we go. I just have them on in the background while I'm working. Ingest all the lore. Okay. Oh yes, we go underground and then we go to the fun place. Just a puppet holding it. I do like how they put the fire canister there. Like, yeah, you're gonna need that. And you're like, but why? These are puppets. Ooh, I should try the new thing. Yeah. Oh, that didn't work. Why didn't it do it? I can't get interrupted, I guess? Okay, okay. Please. Boom. Whoa! Wonder if I'll be a lot better at this boss now that I've actually, you know, played more of the game. He might not kick my butt as hard. Maybe. Maybe not. What? Yeah. Always leave them with 1 HP. Rude. Hi. Ow. Damn. I don't know what max level is, but I think I saw somebody was at level 99 and I was thinking, how big would their HP bar be? Like, does it just go across the screen? Oh, I should switch to fire. Before I forgot. Nope, not that. I wonder if the crit one would be really good with this weapon. I might switch to the dagger for this area, because I mean they're all weak to fire. So it'd be kind of cool. Okay, let's just go through here. Bye-bye. What? Huh? I think I have 30 into HP right now. I gotta, it's getting a hefty health bar. Yeah. I think the white are crits. Thanks. He comes back, he's like, wait, that was mine. That was my item. The one thing I have learned from absorbing lore is I think the base lore of this game, there's a lot of problems with what came first, like the chicken or the egg kind of details, I guess. Because there's so many different things that's like, okay, did they all start at the same time? Like, what happened first? And you can only really understand it fully, I think, if you watch a video or if somebody breaks it down. So it's pretty interesting. It's also interesting to see people make videos and them be... The base of the story is pretty much the same, but there are slight I can't talk today. Alterations. Oh no, it's my arch nemesis, Mr. Shovel. Oh shit, that's not my shield. Okay, you, I'm just gonna, just let me grab the thing, please. Please. Leave me alone. No! Leave me alone!
These bodies. Could they be from Moonlight Town? Whoa, did Puppets do this?
Is he still there? He's still going. Leave me alone. Oh my god, he's not gonna go away. He's stuck. Well. Hello, Vera. Happy Friday. Choppy choppy. Apparently a lot of people hate these enemies. I find it really funny because he's just like one of those random enemies that I just had a hard time with. I have to go behind him? No, I had to go in front of him. Ah! No! Like... Hello? Why is a man with a shovel? Just insane. Also, you know what I realized? I saw a cool video on the loading screen tips and stories. Some of them are lies. Some of them aren't true. I was like, no wonder people are freaking confused. Because the loading bar says now line. And like that's stuff that was published. And we know that, what's his name? Midoro? Midoro, the writer who actually knew the truth, got fired before he could write any of the truth. So... I was like, wow. Because usually loading screens, that's like the one thing that you can trust usually, because you're like, okay, it's like an above narrative. Like, they have nothing to do with the story. When even the game loading screen isn't on your side. I know, right? Also, hello, GMP. How are you? Yeah, this game, essentially, for anybody that hasn't played it, is pretty much about if you lie, that's what makes you human. So, yeah. That's always fun. It's always nice. Whoa! Let me touch it, let me Speaking of Medora, did you ever go to the Hermit's Cave? Yes! The Hermit Cave was really cool. Did you know it's one of the only optional areas? I think it is the only optional area, actually. So happy Friday, son. Okay. Is your name supposed to be Sunbro? And then Shin? Like Sunbro Shin? But also read as Sunbroshin. Rise the sun. Sick of your shit. I'm sick of it. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty sick. It's great. I love the boss's die line. Get well again's good. I'm fine with whatever. One of my only OG emotes I still have is my Praise the Sun emote. Fun fact. I clicked on Better Church TV and I'm like, where is it? This one. It was one of my first emotes I got. Godzilla. In the theater. Praise the sun. I'll probably make a new version of it. I can't even remember. I made my own emotes and I can't even remember what I've made for myself. I'm like, have I made a hype emote yet? Not yet. I think I was going to make a new version of it, but I love the old version so much that it would feel weird. So I'm torn. My chat's not moving. Hello chat, move. I know, it's so cute. I love her. She's so small and squishy. No. I think I just made it a follower email, right? Twitch was like, congratulations, you've unlocked like 15 new animated emotes. I'm like, I haven't even filled 5. What? Where does everybody have these ideas for animated emotes? I can't animate. I don't know how. I know how to draw emotes, but I should get some animated emotes soon. I have the one. I have the little spin one. That one's fun. Isn't this... I don't remember whose grave this was. Somebody mentions it. If anybody has any questions about the game's lore, my brain is pretty full of lore. Because all I've been watching while I work is lore videos. I just have it on in the background as like background noise. Moving and grooving. I love the moving emotes. Animated emotes are so fun. I love lore. My brain is huge. I still think I've decided my favorite characters and story in the game is like Vanini's whole story. These little shit. No. Whoa. I pressed the wrong button. Vanini and Pulcinella, and Arlecchino. Those three are like the best lore. I love him. It's so sad. I love the whole like everybody thinks he's just a rich bitch, a little rich brat. Again with the death to these guys. He's like, no, I'm just a good guy. I'm a wholesome man. He's like a sweeter, nerdier Batman. Yeah, pretty much. Which kind of makes sense too, because isn't Arlecchino kind of like Joker-esque? But I think apparently in older Italian plays, Arlecchino and Pulcinella are actual characters, and they usually are like reused characters where you kind of have an expectation of these are what the character's gonna be like, etc, etc. And Arlecchino is actually Harlequin, from what I've learned. So I was like, that's kind of cool. So both the people surrounding his story are taken from the general place. I'm like, huh. They inverted the trope of the rich socialite being narcissistic dick. I know. He's like, I have a tragic backstory, and instead of being evil and being greedy, hoarder, money man, I'm going to help the people. And I'm like, oh. And the fact that he doesn't even really care if you kill Arlecchino, he's just kind of like, oh, you met him, and then he asks you about him, but he's not like, oh, did you kill him? Did you get revenge? He doesn't really seem to care about that. So it's like, ooh, my heart. I want an epic. Nope, 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 nope. Epically kill you. Epic murder. These guys slap. Am I squishy? I'm like, what? Oh. I didn't go the other way at all. I was gonna say, is this the bridge that breaks? Yes, yes it is. Arlecchino is such a great character. I love how they introduce him and he seems like a goofy random Riddler. And he's just like, I'm just here. I'm just here for a good time. And you're like, okay. And I love the fact that his reason for keeping the Nini alive is like, I kept you alive because I wanted to prove that I had a choice. So, get wrecked. It's like, I mean, you're not wrong. You did prove a point. We'll give you that.
CHOM.
Hello, Zammy. Thank you for the 70 months. Oh, yes. This is the... I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with us. I don't have my shield. I'm trying the freaking... Oh. Doesn't go very far, though. What's up? He lives for 2 reasons: prove he's alive and get revenge on humanity. He's like, I want to see what happens. I want to see how messed up you get. Howdy. Happy Friday. I found some new YouTubers just from looking for lore videos. Because, like, Eliza P is popular, but I think it deserves to be more popular. It did get nominated for the Game Awards. For, ooh, what was it nominated for? It was nominated for a few things. It didn't win, but, I mean, just being nominated is huge. So that was cool. I always watch the Game Awards and I'm like, oh boy, Game Awards, I'm so excited. And I just kind of have it on my side monitor when I draw or something. And then I'm like, why did I watch this? I'm happy Baldur's Gate won a lot of stuff, because Baldur's Gate was really good.
Do you want to go up, child? The cathedral isn't the sanctuary.
I want to go up, please.
The people who went up there never returned. I still don't know what happened. If you're determined to pass, you must... Are you...
I'm a stalker.
Interesting. I thought all the stalkers died when the workshop tower collapsed. As for me, I'm as good as dead.
You're not good as dead.
Sinner who lost.
Why can't you just be on my side? Let's be friends.
I have no right to stop someone as determined as you. Please be safe up there.
Thanks. I've loved that they kept him. Why is my chat doing that? It keeps going up, down, down. Would have loved if they kept him as a boss. Dialogue with him, he's all messed up like that. 100% feels like post-boss. Yeah, I don't know if they ever go over who stabs him. I think there's hints at whose spear it is that's in his chest, but... It's cool that it's a Pluto reference. And it just so happens that Pluto started airing, like, right when this game came out. So that's kind of cool, too. This lady's the fucking craziest. You'll get up there, you'll get hurt, so I'll kill you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Pilgrim's Cable Railway.
Thanks, Jiminy.
Now, those of you who joined us in Moonlight Town, we hope your preparations for the pilgrim's journey are well underway. Fascinating town, Moonlight, just fascinating. Back in the day, the only way to reach the cathedral was using a rope and pulley. So, thanks for building it on a cliff, Saint Frangelico. I kid.
Nailed
I
it.
kid. Frangelica, wonderful saint, wonderful. Anyway, next stop, the Bridge of Atonement. While you atone there, don't miss a magnificent view of beautiful Krot. It's been my pleasure, friends, and enjoy the rest of your journey. I've been your captain on this ride, Gemini. Well, not bad.
Apparently
huh?
people
I'm
hate
really
Gemini.
good at this.
They're like, he doesn't
When
fit
in
the
doubt,
game.
let
It's like,
Gemini be your guide.
literally the point of him
You,
is just like
You look annoyed.
that.
What I do? I'm sure it's fine. Let's get a move on, pal. Something's off. Do you see that over there? I recognize dead puppets. That's to be expected, but what is that?
I do wonder if he's going to be more important in the next game. The only connections towards him are at the start of the game, when you choose a path to start with weapon-wise, you can choose Path of the Bastard, the Sweeper, or the Cricket. And obviously, we know the Bastards and we know the Sweepers, but we don't know the Cricket side of the Stalkers. And the only person who ever spoke to Gemini... Oh shit, I forgot there was a cutscene here. Yeah, we know Sophie knows him, and also the legendary stalker that Carlo meets and tries to train under, who mentions
No
Gemini.
idea what those things are, pal.
She
Approach
wasn't
with
a
caution.
bastard or a sweeper, so she must have been a cricket. So, did she become Gemini? So that would be interesting. Level up. TGA has an identity crisis. Yeah, they're like, welcome to YouTube ads. Like, what? What? The spear in Arlish chest looks like the blind man's tuning fork weapon. Plus, he's a very specific choice. Maybe he has a twin once or another attempt at making Carlo. It's an interesting, because it's Jiminy in the original, right? Which is spelled with a J. Oops, I forgot the level. So the only connections we really have are, at the beginning of the game, we find his lantern, and it's just blood all around it, so you're like, okay. And then Path of the Cricket, we only know one person who even mentions knowing a cricket, which was the legendary stalker. We don't know where she went. So... it's like, I think I chose Path of the Bastard because it had a big sword. My brain go unga bunga. I'm like, big sword, I take. Become rapidly apparent that Knightley needs to decide on what a show is. Is it the revival of E3 Winter Edition or actual celebration of people who make these things? Yeah, it's pretty much the same as E3 now. Like, they kind of say, oh yeah, here's the people that won, but it's like, if the devs have to speedrun a speech, is that really what it is? I don't know. Like, yeah, they still do the awards, and it's cool to see new games, but at the same time, I don't know, when I watch the Game Awards, I feel freaking old. Does anybody else feel old? I'm like, how many versions of Fortnite are there? Like, I don't play multiplayer games, really, but I feel like half of the games they showed were, like, different advertisements for mobile games or different versions of Fortnite, and there were a lot of space games. I don't mind space games, but there were a lot. There were only a few games that kind of stood out. That one game by the Dead Cells creators looks cool. Wind something? I don't think I can go that way. Windswept? Kind of like multiplayer Dead Cells, which is cool. You didn't watch. You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss much. They didn't show any Elden Ring. No Silk Song. They didn't mention anything about DLC for Lies P. What did they also? The game by the devs of No Man's Sky. The new game they're working on looks interesting, but I mean, it could go well or could not go well. I don't really just look at games and I'm like, I'm gonna buy that. I usually wait. I have so much of a backlog that I'm just like, I'm gonna be here a while. The only reason I played Liza P is because I played 4 Yakuza games in a row, and I was like, you know what, this caught my attention. This looks different. Try this out. Everyone is there literally for trailers and occasionally embarrassing moment. It's always cool to see who's game of the year. I'm happy Baldur's Gate won as much as they did.
Problem? Wait, their bodies are strangely altered. I don't know what's going on, but keep those eyes of yours open.
I guess our character can't talk. That's probably why Jiminy is here. Kojima should really stop giving Kojima. Oh, he should give him so much time. Yeah, he got more time than devs, which is interesting. Like, I get it. He's super, super ingrained in the whole Gamer Awards and everything like that, which is cool, but that drawing I posted Discord of Kojima making out with chat. I opened Twitter and I freaking lost it. Yeah, there was, okay, I don't watch movies that much, and I don't watch TV. So anytime there was like a random celebrity that's from like a popular movie, I was watching with my friends, and they're like, oh yeah, that's that guy from that like one movie that was popular. I'm like, who is this guy? The what? The who? Boomer chom. I'm not a boomer. I'm a millennial, but can I just leave him here? What happens if I leave him here? Does he do anything? Can I just leave him to die? I just not gonna talk to you, man. You can stay here. Can I kill him? Yeah. I'm just gonna leave you there. See ya. He's gonna show up. Just watch. He's gonna be like, oh, I found my way here. I guess he moves to the cathedral, doesn't he? Fair to Word's speech was the one where Jack Nicholson was too stoned to give a speech, so he called up Robin Williams, who was also wasted to give a speech at the Game Awards. Or was that probably the Grammys or something? Yeah, all the random Hollywood people, I'm like, who? Oh yeah, what I was talking about before, the difficulty of the story comes from what came first. Like, what happened first? Petrification disease, the alchemist, the puppet frenzy. That's where everything kind of gets confusing if you don't sit down and actually, like, try to figure it out. Yeah, that part there you don't really pay attention to because you haven't met Romeo at this point, so you don't know who he is. You're like, oh, they're talking about this king of puppets, but, this guy's scary. Calm down. Calm down. I want to use my new thing. Can you get up? Wow, so much loot. part's so pretty. I think that's Vanini's factory there. I don't know what that area is. Is that the Grand Expedition? Look over there. So pretty. There's also a weird thing when people treat the Game Awards as having some kind of prestige because their name implies. So when other outlets like IGN or GameStop put up their list, those are obviously invalid because they aren't the Game Awards. Only the Game Awards speaks truth. They just made it official. No shiny objects. Is that Simon? Or is that Valentinus? Is that his name? Or is that the bishop? Aha, he doesn't come here? Does he show up? Haha, he doesn't show up. Good. I don't use the cube anyways, so I don't really need him. Angel, why? The first time you see that thing skitter away and you're like, ugh. Yeah, the religious stuff is interesting. I think the religious stuff, from my understanding, is the Malum district was the original city of Krat, which is like poor people. And then the alchemists swooped in, having the arm of God, and they discovered the ergo and whatever. And they're like, oh, you guys can have the church and we'll give you your religion and everything if you just let us join the town. And they're like, oh, sure, why not? So they let the bishop do bishop stuff and then just walked into the town, pretty much. Whoa! No. Religious stuff's complex. I really want to know where the arm came from and how it caused the ergo. I think the arm straight up came from Paracelsus. Literally came here and handed it to the alchemist and was like, have fun. Part of the experiment. That's why he's like, we should probably get that back. Because at the end, at least in the true ending, we still have it. So, whether P will be in the new games as well. There's some crazy theories. Going through my Brenda arc. We're back. Yeah, I think we know the arm came from him because he mentions it, and he gave it to Simon. Yeah, originally they found the arm wherever the meteorite landed. Some being or godlike angel. They're like, oh, we need an angel to bless us or whatever. And the one-winged angel that showed up, the humans were like, give us immortality. And the one-winged angel, is this gonna work? I want to try to... No. Yay! Yeah, this one... They talk about wishes and how no wish was ever granted. And then one random wish was granted, which was the one-winged angel came down. It's kind of implied that they came down in the meteorite that brought upon Ergo, but that part's a little confusing. And that angel came down and was like, hi, humans, I'll give you internal life is what they wanted. But it was the petrification disease, which kind of isn't wrong. Like, it turned them to stone. So they were technically immortal, and once they become Ergo, they're technically immortal. Their soul is immortal. So humans were like, oh, but not like that. So then they killed the angel, and they're saying they ripped the angel to pieces, and that arm is what remained. They don't know where the rest of the body went, but So then the alchemists kept the arm, and they were like, hey, we can do some crazy shit with this. Ow. And then, yeah. They were like, let's give it to the alchemist. Let's give it to Simon, see what happens. That'd be fun. Whoa! Do I have another key? I don't know where I can use this. I wonder if this is for anything. I don't think I have another key for the Trinity door. No! Damn it. I guess this one you have to come back to. So I'm trying to think where the next place I can talk to Artie. I don't want to call him Cappuccino. His name reminds me of Cappuccino. That's my understanding. Pretty much it started with an angel coming down to Earth because all the people here in OG Krat were poor, so they were like... Usually when there's poorer sections, that's when religions are rampant, which would be why this church was probably originally a big thing. So they were just wishing for immortality, and then that one angel happened to come down. Whether it was for funsies or because they actually wanted to help, we don't know. And then the humans were like, oh, you didn't make us immortal how we wanted to, so they ripped them to pieces. And then they got the arm. Yay! Yeah, I think Paracelsus was probably there because he's immortal, and he knows the god arm does that stuff, so... Or the arm of God. Anytime I say god arm, I think of the god hand from Berserk, and I'm like, eh. Whoa! I almost fell. I could really use some Riz right now. That's me, Riz Lord Chom. I think that's the shortcut now? Yeah. So it's pretty interesting. They mentioned Dorian Gray. I never realized that the painter's name was Dorian Gray. And I'm like, is that what D. Gray Man's named after? Like the anime? I'm like, the more you know. Yeah. Oops. There's some anime names in Japan that are like, what? Where did they get that from? It's literally D. Grayman. It's an anime? Yeah! They made the OG one a long time ago, and then they made the newer season, I say recently, but it was probably like 10 years ago, and it wasn't that good. Hey girl, hey. No. Okay. Ooh. Wait, does that not work? Can I not? No? Okay. No, I can't. I cannot move. Skadoosh. No. Quartz. Yep. Damn, for once you're awake when I stream. Hello, Masco. Yeah, I pretty much logged off my work computer and then rolled over here. I was like, you know what? I'm actually awake today. Happy Friday. It's always crazy in these games in your second playthrough when you just rip through areas. I'm like, oh, I'm here already. It's Saturday already? Oh my god, future. Is there a phone here? No, I don't think so. Future. What's another cool lore thing I've learned about this game? I'm trying to think. I think the most interesting thing is trying to figure out what happened first. And we know Romeo got the petrification disease. Also, they say we died. Oh, this lady. Yeah, okay. Romeo was going to die, or did die, of the petrification disease. We know Geppetto made him into the King of Puppets. But he was awakened, I believe, as Romeo, but he still had to follow the Grand Covenant. And he is the one who actually starts the puppet frenzy. Well, not the puppet frenzy. He starts the puppets rebellion, technically, to fight off the petrification disease. He's actually trying to save the humans by killing the infected humans, not the regular humans. But then Geppetto starts the puppet frenzy because he's insane, and then they just attack everybody. So people are like, what happened first?
I'm surprised to see who's, well, alive. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Cecile, and I serve the Archbishop.
I'm trying to remember, what was Carlo's
I'm the
mom's
only
name?
one
Was it Cecilia?
Everyone's dead. From the petrification disease, or from the monsters. I didn't
There's
die,
random lore about this lady, too.
but my heart breaks more each day. Can you do me a kindness?
Hello, Malice. Happy
Bring
Friday.
me the holy mark from the Archbishop's court. The Archbishop was a true saint. If I write his words, I can't die. But perhaps.
Sure.
I can't die.
Weekday charm. Yes, Sunday I will be starting Like a Dragon, also known as Yakuza 7. Yakuza. I think that's the one part of the lore that people are like, what? It's like, okay. So they found the blue meteorite, and the blue angel alien one-winged angel thing showed up and was like, here, humans have this. And they're like, ooh, cool, present. Wait, no, not like this. And then they ripped the angel into pieces. Ow. And then they kept those pieces because they're like, oh, cool, arm. And then at some point, the alchemists walked their ass into town and they were like, hey, religious people, you can do your thing and we'll give you money so you can keep your church running. Just let us vibe in the town. And they're like, sure. And then Geppetto and the workshop people were brought in to make puppets, and they found out Ergo does this cool thing that makes puppets work better. So they put that in the puppets. They're like, damn, that's cool. And then Arlecchino, who worked with a surgeon, he was a doctor puppet, he awakened his ego. We don't know if he was the first one or one of the first ones. He was the first one to make it obvious. And he started murdering people for fun. Ouch. And then they're like, that's bad. We probably shouldn't do that. And at some point, Vanini, because I think Vanini is a bit younger than Geppetto. Like, I think Geppetto's been around a lot longer than Vanini. Because Arlecchino was already made at the point in which, or when Vanini's parents were killed. So, yeah. And then what else? What else is there? And they're like, oh, that's bad. Puppets shouldn't just be able to go and do what they want to do. So we're gonna give these 3 rules. The 3 Covenant rules. The Grand Covenant, is that what it's called? And they're like, puppets must protect humans, which Romeo was following. He was trying to protect humans by killing the diseased humans, and then, you know. I think that kind of happened at the same time as the frenzy being activated, so it just made him look like a bad guy. But then, because Geppetto's a weenie, made a secret 4th rule that nobody knew about, which was all other 3 rules get overruled by rule 0, which is they must obey their creator, which is Geppetto. Wow. So really, overall, he had the most power over everything. So it's really just a lot of different sides of people trying to do, oh my goodness. Trying to do stuff at the same time. That's why it gets so confusing. Yeah, and Geppetto didn't make puppets to save his son. He already knew how to make puppets. So all the things kind of overlap. Wow, you're so mad. Stop breaking my weapon. These Italian names all sound delicious. I'm so bad at Italian pronunciation. I've had to listen to them multiple times. Vanini is easy enough, but it's spelled like His whole name is a tongue twister. What is it, Lorenzini something Vanini? I'm like, oh my god. The fine print. Yeah, Vanini is significantly younger. I wonder if Geppetto's actually a bit older than he looks, because he obviously has some blue juice in him, so he could be older than we think.
Damn it! I can't find the way out.
Oh my god, he scared me.
Monsters everywhere.
Can I just leave you here
I need to grab
too?
my share and leave.
Actually, I want boss weapons.
Oh, sure, I don't need to introduce myself.
Mussolini.
Golden wings. Yes,
Italian is like
you
tongue
guessed it.
twisters, which is cool.
You don't know who I am. Preposterous! Everyone in Krat has heard of me. Do you live under a rock?
I know nothing.
I'm Alidoro the Hound.
I'm a worm.
Treasure hunter extraordinaire. Yes, it's a nickname. I ditched my real name in the past.
Because you don't know your real name.
I'm looking for
Because you're not real.
survivors of this disaster, but it's been a lonely search, and there's danger around every corner. Do you know of a place where I can take refuge? Preferably someplace clean and comfortable.
In the dirt?
Civilized.
Does he actually show up at Vanini Works, or does he say, yeah, you're funny, and then goes to the hotel?
And it's still safe and sound, you say?
Yeah, go. Get gone. Bye. This huge number of puppets in Nameless Arena makes you wonder how many times he tried to get successful bot like P. Yeah, because, I mean, the whole thing he had to do was get the Armor God in the same place and all the Ergo in the same place to bring back his son. And Simon only became a god once, that we know of. So that makes me think he only really tried once, but maybe he was testing puppets there. I think this is the only weapon I need. This one. Yeah. Because I didn't get it in the first playthrough. Is the broken hero from Fuoco? No, Scrapped Watchman. Fuoco's is this one. Temporarily increased damage inflicted. Enables dodging. Increases weapon attack in proportion to... I mean, I may as well just get these ones now. I'm gonna miss the first one. But I have to do another playthrough. He shows up at Winini, and then you can lie to him again and he goes to the hotel, no consequences. Oh. Winini.
Since you're so helpful. As a descendant of aristocrats, the very best and part of that duty is ensuring these items.
I just love how characters like him, you're like, oh, I like this guy. This guy's great. And then, you know, he's not great. But then Vanini, you're like, who's this pompous bastard? And you're like, wait, I love him.
Until then, remember.
Help me. Game got you there. What's the other bit of lore? What other lore is in my brain? Yeah, there's some cool theories on god, I don't know what it's called. Ugh. It's like all these alchemist theories and theory crafting. I cannot remember what it's called, but in the center or in a part of it, there's like the tree that leads to mercy and then something else, which is P, and there's 3 different main categories. And people are saying if Dorothy is the next one, everything's in 3s in the game. And the Trinity room is also 3. I still haven't completely figured out who the 3 Trinity people are. Like it says it's like the underground people. I don't think Vanini was in it. I'll have to see if I can find that book again. Yeah, I saw someone sim for Alidoro, probably vocal association with Asterion. And they realized he was evil and they're like, oh no, what have I done? Bishop's diary. Seal's unwell again. I have the relic in my hands thanks to Cecile. I won't let those bastards ruin Krat anymore. I wonder if he has the god arm. Hi, yep, okay. Ow. Benini was definitely not in it. There was an inventor, an alchemist, and a 3rd. Yeah, I think it was Geppetto, Simon, or Valentinus. I don't know, Valentinus was pretty nice, from what we know. He just kind of wanted to help the people. He was actually a good guy. So it could be Geppetto, Simon, and Paracelsus? Or yeah, the church guy. There's a few people the 3rd could be. Paracelsus would make the most sense, but I feel like he was also watching from like an outsider's point of view. I don't think he was involved in the creation of Krat. Did I get the shortcut? Oh no. Just running my ass down here. Geppetto. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Everything's in 3s. I'll have to find what I was talking about. Maybe I'll post in the Discord. Those are some crazy theories. I think the 2nd branch was beauty and something else. There's one that's mercy, which would make sense for P because literally the true ending is mercy. And the other one was like beauty and something, which would be Dorothy. And then there's one more. Archbishop Todimak. It's kind of a shitty room. I guess I should put these better things on. I'm getting all this gear and I'm like, eh. Who's coughing? 37. Is this one actually better? New. Hello, Casket. I arrive. Arriving alive. What do they do here? They do decay. Do I have one? Do I even have a decay one? What's this one? I don't think so. We're talking lore. The trio were 3 brothers. Yeah, that part's confusing. That's the part that confused me when it's like brothers. I'm like, brothers. There's also the whole theory that Paracelsus is Simon's dad because we know Simon's dad was a famous alchemist who experimented on him and was like, yeah, you're no good, and then threw him out. And we never see them interact. But somehow Paracelsus knows to come here and that the alchemists are gonna do what they do, and then somehow gets the arm to Simon and is like, lol, do this. Oh my god, there's a garbage truck outside and it's just going ham. It's doing its best. One brother made the robots, one that made the robots come to life, and one to rectify the robots when they went wrong. Yay, shortcut. Yeah, that's why I think it's... Well, that's why I thought it was Vanini, because Vanini pretty much makes the Grand Covenant. It's like, yeah, we don't want this to happen again. Hi, you want this?
Oh, thank you. It's a reminder of the quiet.
You're welcome.
It's a reminder of the...
Game seems to like the number 3. Yeah, there's like the Trinity room. What's the other one? One of the Trinity rooms says 3 becomes 1. So that's where that crazy theory is. They're like, okay, what if there's 3 different games? And then the 3 main characters from those 3 games come together at the end. And there's 3 parts of God that they put back together to make the God again. Where the heck am I? Maybe the legendary stalker? Yeah, and this guy pretends to be the one-winged angel, but we know he's not because one-winged angel was killed. Game loves them. I need to find... what the heck it's called. Something to do with alchemists. This boss is so creepy the first time you find it. Maybe it's transmutation stuff? I'll have to find it later. Maybe it was a religion thing, actually. I wonder if he had the arm of God for a bit, and then he got all fudgy-wudgy, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna take that back now. This guy kicked my ass in my first playthrough. Ooh, I don't really want the rope. Maybe I do. Let's just... Ugh. Whee! Oh, see ya. Those damn tongue moves. Press that. Why does Twitch alert you when you initially sub? It gives you sub anniversary post thingy too. It's like, in case you forgot, you subbed. Thank you for the double subby. I'm just beating this man up. Put him out of his misery. And thank you for the 39 months. His first phase is pretty straightforward, but the second phase is like camera souls. Hydration break. When they say artifact, I kind of do think he means arm of God because the way he comes out and it opens up is kind of like Simon. And I figured out by looking at more that Simon actually grafts the arm of God to himself. So they're the only two that kind of do that whole open and then thing comes out. So it's kind of foreshadowing to Simon. Oh, you expected a game about puppets? You thought. Yeah, that part's so cool. The first time you get here, you're like, oh, we Resident Evil now. You are not. Yeah, the way to beat the camera in this one is get to his front, question mark? We'll call it his front. Which way is his front? He staggered me. Watch this. Wait, no! That's not fair! That's my move. I'm the protagonist. Can he shoot it down here? I don't think he can he? Oh, he fell down. On top of me. Whoops. I feel like I'm kind of disrespecting him. And I kind of deserve to die for it, but I don't think he's gonna... He dodged me. Why does everybody dodge me? Why can't they hit him with it? The ability is so cool, but the bosses always are like, no. I ran out of rope. Where is that, buddy? Why do I taste blood? Oh god, I forgot about this. This little spin times 4. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it. Sit down. Good night. Yeah, you can dodge attacks with it, but if they attack upwards, they hit you. Yay. Oh yeah, this is the first time we see Simone Manus. Not to be mistaken with Manus, Father of the Abyss. Bum, 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 bum. I'm trying to remember if I posted that one theory video that I saw in the Discord.
And now, the stage is set.
What if he just vibes there? Just sitting, staring at it? It's like, wahahaha. Oh yeah, there's a video by a guy that goes by Joseph Anderson, I think is just his YouTube. And he posted a video called Lies of Critique. It's very good.
They owed me before the greed overtook me.
The way he says that. His videos are very good. I love finding like niche YouTubers that are like, I like this game and I'm gonna talk about it. And I'm like, hell yeah. Like, am I gonna get a lot of views from it? Probably not, but I'm gonna talk about it anyways. Yeah, the way he says me, I don't think I could imitate that. I don't think I want to. Mr. Anderson. Am I going the wrong way? No, this way. Like To The Witcher 3? Yeah, I saw that in his comments. They're like, where?
What in Krot's name happened here?
Stuff.
I haven't a clue myself. There's gotta be someone at the hotel who knows something.
Maybe Geppetto. That's crazy. Oh yeah, the other confusing thing is, we're like, okay, well, if the puppets were protecting the humans from the petrification disease, and the petrification disease comes from the alchemist, it's pretty much the alchemist versus Geppetto at this point, kind of. Slash versus the rich people. The reason the puppet frenzy starts is because Geppetto wants to make us collect ergo. And pretty much he wants to take out the alchemists. So he's like, oh, I'll just make the puppets attack everybody because I don't really care about anybody. It's like, okay. The puppet's like, but we're protecting humans. And Geppetto's like, I don't care.
Once, Krot was just a small town
Kill the
on
humans.
coast of
Oh yes, the
importance.
DLC.
Before Elysian Boulevard was built, this place literally was all there was of Krot. But when some in the city prospered, they left the old town behind. Through isolation and neglect, Krot's first incarnation became nothing but dangerous alleys
Lore.
and desperate
City lore.
slums. On the bright side, I guess, the whole city of Krot's pretty much like that now. The old town caught up with the new. It's true what they say. A receding tide
Not
sinks all
use this
boats.
right now. I don't think anybody's figured out how to use this yet. So I have a feeling it's gonna do with the DLC. And like, why is it a different color? And there's a bird. Anybody want to talk to me at the hotel? Probably Alidoro, but... Oh my god. I forgot it goes to the... Oh, a few people. No. I don't need that either. He's like, I'm still here. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I don't care. You stay there. The cat is confused why we're not sleeping. You're like, it's Friday. Party hard. I don't think everybody was here. I got new panels because the problem with being an artist is you're like, I could make everything myself, but I'm very bad at graphic design. I can make emotes and I can draw, but graphic design is a totally different thing. So I'm like, I could make my own panels. I could do that. And then every time I go to do it, I'm like,
At the House of
I have no
Anini,
idea what I'm doing. And then I end up scrapping it most of the time. I think these are, oh, these are +1s. I guess I'll get them. So I found some nice ones on Etsy, and it actually matches the color of my character. So it was like a whole set of just like an overlay and like effects and panels and all that stuff. I'm gonna show you quickly. I put my little chibis on it. This is the starting soon. The colors match perfectly. I was like, damn. And then this will be like my main one where I'll have chat there eventually. Do I have chat on my screen? Oh yeah, I do. And then I got this one, which is like a be right back. And thanks for watching. I put it over like my old one. So it's all matching now. Yay. And the panels are really pretty. You want to talk to me, Vanini?
I've been investigating the puppet frenzy, and it looks like I need your help. First,
I also
let
feel
me
bad for him
show
because
you a
he's like,
little something
I want to
I've been
figure it out.
working
I want to help people. Why
I
did the
call
puppet
it
frenzy
ergo
happen? And we're like,
wavelength decoder. The name lacks a
you know that
certain
guy you
flair,
trust?
but I assure you it works.
That you say is your closest
If my
friend?
suspicions are correct, something in the puppet's very ergo is causing their aggression.
That's crazy.
My decoder
Very close
can
status.
find
Oh, thank you.
malicious signals within the
They're very
waves,
pretty.
but I cannot possibly get close enough to gather the.
I can do that.
I do so desperately want.
Like, I feel like he actually just knows nothing.
I
Like, he doesn't know who
always welcome
Romeo is. I feel kind of bad.
No one, Not even I know what started the puppet frenzy.
And it was never supposed to happen again.
Puppet armies do not...
Yeah, it's kind of messed up that Geppetto does that too, because Vanini's already scarred with aggressive puppets, so it's just mean.
This I shall
Here you go. Thank you.
Welcome.
Do you have any more quartz? Yeah, you do. Gonna buy the apple? I don't have any money.
Welcome to.
I like how he's instantly willing to acknowledge it because you tell him you really trust us. I know, I'm like, ugh. I'm like, why can't you be my dad? I do hope if the characters continue over to the next game, we get to be with Vanini still.
Oh, it's you.
That'd be cool. Like we take
This
him with
hotel
us.
is indeed a refuge from the dangers. I am
Hi.
the Hound.
Yes,
Anyone with a
cool.
word, however, it's
Great.
up to you.
What did it say? East one. Has a chance at none being consumed when using pulse cells. I love when items say has a chance. I'm like, okay, what is the chance? Give me numbers. Is it like 1 in 100? Is it like a 2% chance? And then you just never end up using them because you're like, I don't know what this chance is. Do I need this? Yes. Yes, I do. I know, I like P. I like P's design. And maybe in the new games he can actually talk because he's human now? If that's the true ending. That seems kind of good, but I don't know what I would replace with it. And then it would be like P's group. Maybe we play as him and we meet Dorothy? Or we help Dorothy? That'd be cool. So P's group would be Puppet, Sophia, and Vanini. That'd be kind of cool.
Could the disease lead to puppet frenzy? No, that
I like how he plays along with it too. He's like,
Remember,
that's crazy.
Puppets cannot get the disease. But puppets shouldn't frenzy either. I made them to obey and protect humans. Not go berserk and hard stalkers blame me. They think
I like how the
worked
stalkers
with
are
the
right.
alchemists to spread the disease to puppets. Oh, sad. All this
Crazy. Who would lie?
resentment, with a lie at the root of it. That's why my only wish is that you stay a good boy. No.
It's interesting how Geppetto and Simon want the same thing. He wants you not to lie and be a good boy. Maybe because he knows lying makes you more human. Simon wants a world without lies because he doesn't want anybody to betray people. But they're both on opposite sides. So it's kind of interesting. Some of weapon durability is restored. Kind of cool. I don't think I got any here. I have 8 quartz. Sure. Oops. What would be good? Legion arm. Does a Legion arm weigh something? It probably does, right? I'm already chonky. I feel like I don't really need any of those. Sure. Enhances Legion arm attack when more than half remains. Ambush state and attack when HP is at maximum. Maybe this one? Planet Earth has been a blast as expected. What do you mean by that? Just all the drama. All the excitement that is Earth. Shortens the time you can't move after your weapon is deflected. Enhances guard regain when attacking enemies, lowers the damage received when guard is successful, plus yeah. There are so many. Maybe this one. When's the last time you showed your face? Like IRL face? I think it's been like more than a year since I started using VTuber model. The arms weigh something, capacity has no cap though. That's true. Always so good in the 3rd season is no exception. I was gonna say the fun that is humanity. I actually still have all my old videos up with my flesh tuber, as we'll call it. Reading these makes my brain hurt after work. I'm like, what? Increases grinder weapon durability, but I feel like if you read these really fast, you're like a rap god. Gradually refers to the durability of inactive. I don't have more than one. Sure. Yeah, just a wee 8. One of the best documentaries? Is that what we're talking about? These are all items. Bleh. I don't really use consumables. Eminem's Godzilla? The what? Increase the amount of ergo gain from... increases consumables? Ooh. Okay, I'll do the grindstone ones. I thought it said raises the prices of items in shops. So I was like, why? Consumables. These are just so random. Okay, there's only one, apparently. Let's reduce item prices. Woo! I still have 3 more. What do I get? Do I get another phase? Is there a phase 7? Or is that a new game plus plus? I know these ones are kind of meh. Like a section even faster than Rap God. It's called Godzilla. Amazing. New game plus plus. Okay. So I'm gonna just put them all in here. What do I want? Sure. Enhances discharge ball cells upon a fatal attack. Lowest damage received during charge attacks while using Fable Arts. Sure, let's get more resistance. Resistance. I find it crazy that Eminem's still making music. Like, he was super popular when I was younger. I'm old. Old chum. Greatest Fable and Perfect Guard. Sure. Should we change our clothes? We have so many cool clothes. Should we wear Dad's clothes? He's not that old yet, true. I feel like relativity for singers and actors and stuff, it's kind of up to them. It's like, how much do you want to still be involved? They've probably made enough money to retire and never do anything ever again, but I like this one. He's what, 50? 50's not old. If you're 50 and you think you're old, you're not old. You're only halfway there. Depending. What the average? Is the average now 80? I guess it depends where you live, but...
People have no. Thanks for.
So many secrets.
I see you're here. You like.
I thought we already asked. Time for bed. Okay, Masco, have a good night. Thank you for dropping by.
That book reminds me. Have you ever? All of Krot knows the story. All because of someone who loved that story more than any. But this is who.
Oh, I also heard something about this. This is the book that's actually Pinocchio. So the game isn't like based off Pinocchio. We're based off Pinocchio, and the idea of the whole puppet stuff. They say, who must have loved that book that brought it to attention here? It was probably Geppetto, and he's like, that's a cool story, and then he inspired from it. It's like, huh. That's kind of cool. Where am I going? I'm leaving you there. You're staying there. Yeah, because a lot of people think Geppetto started making puppets when his son died, but he actually started making puppets before. And that's why he ignored his son, because he was too busy making puppets. And then his son died, and he's like, well, shit. Being in grade school listening to the Marshall Mathers, you're like, how old is he? What? Ooh, I should have got the salamander dagger, but I would have to respec, so I'm like, That seems fun. I feel like I'm too OP, and I haven't really leveled up yet. What, whoa. Eee. Has anybody played Lethal Company? I know saying that is like everybody has. I don't usually play multiplayer games, but my friends convinced me to play it. It's pretty fun. I heard people originally saying like, oh, it was just like, God, what's that game called? Where you go into the houses and you're kind of like ghost hunting. What is that game called? I've only played it once. Phasmo, that's what it was. That game wasn't my cup of tea. I felt like it was too slow. Like I would just run in there and be like, hello, ghost. And the ghost is just like, good night. I'm like, hello? Lethal Company. It definitely gets really chaotic. And it's funny to watch because proximity chat is hilarious in horror games. Play for a bit, but not much because it requires a group. Yeah, I know there's mods that you can play with more than 4 people, but I feel like 4 people is a good amount. I was like, I want to play because I want to make Crim play because Crim hates horror games. That's kind of funny. Phasmo's better in VR. Yeah, I feel like VR is, like horror games is where VR is gonna shine the most. Because what's scarier than playing a horror game? Playing it in first person. Oops. I was watching Crim's collab. She screamed so bad. Yeah, she was playing with some friends. I think I've played twice. It's a neat game. This place is fun. Hello? Hello? Can you stop that? Wombo combos. It's still a scattershot for horror VR. Plenty of them come off as cringe and try hard. I think VR is pretty primitive still. Like, it'll get there eventually. Like, we're all gonna look back at these games in like 10 years and be like, yeah, that was not very good. I think the funniest part is when someone suddenly goes silent, everyone's wondering what happened. Yeah, the best is when somebody sees like a monster and they're just like, oh shit, and they just run away. And then someone's like, wait, what are you screaming about? And then they just die. You're like, bye! I'm so used to playing single player games that I'm bad streamer in the sense of like, I've never really done collabs. I don't know, multiplayer streaming never appealed to me. That would be fun to stream, I think. Maybe I'll try to be more social. Or are the clips of adults terrorizing kids in VR? Among Us. Yeah, those are funny. There's that one guy that just screams at the kids. And I swear half of these kids that are on Among Us VR chat are like 2. They sound like they're like 4 years old. I'm like, what? I don't know. When I think of 4-year-old, I just think of like laying down drooling. Hello, Stan. He is socializing. Haven't you been playing a shit ton of WoW? Doesn't WoW have to do with socializing? You have to raid, you have to speak to people. That's why it took me so long to raid an FF. I'm like, I have to talk to people? I have to communicate? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. When I think of being 4, I think Blanky Juice Box. Yeah, I'm like, when I was 4, I think I was just drooling. Laying on the floor. And these kids are playing Among Us? That'd be terrifying for like a 4-year-old. Scribbles of the slum. Who's this doctor? What did that say? Where did it go? Who is the doctor? Whose blue hair is in his cane? Wonder if that has to do with Paracelsus. He has blue hair. How do I click on this? There we go. I feel like I don't even need all the quartz upgrades. We back. 10 years old was horror really took off for me. I never forget watching The Thing for the first time as 10-year-old. Like, I'm traumatized, thank you. I never really watched a lot of horror movies or movies in general as a kid. I played a lot of, like, kind of creepy games. I played a lot of Metroid. I was probably, I don't know what, God, what year did Metroid come out? I have to see if I can find this video. Somebody goes over, I think it actually was that Liza critique video I watched, and he talks a lot about the combat and how the combat's actually very well done. Except for the fact that it kind of tries to force you to only parry. Whereas if you combine parrying and like blocking, parrying, dodging, it's the most complete. Which is pretty cool. And I think that kind of is apparent a lot, especially in your second playthrough. You can kind of decide like, okay, do I want to try to figure out the timing of this attack, or do I just want to dodge it? Can't see, sir. Up. We got the key. Scary, but also open the door for horror in general. Still my favorite genre. I feel like I was kind of turned off of horror movies in general because the ones that are always plastered are like the kind of cheesy ones, I guess. all the kind of comedy horror ones, and you're like, oh my god, why are these people so stupid? I don't understand the desire to be scared. You're like, I'm scared. I do not wish to be scared. I feel like you're either like a horror person or you're not. Like you're totally fine with horror or gore, or you're just like, no, I just want to be happy. Dark Souls does not bring you comfort. Like I find these games comfy. I don't know. Like this setting, I'm like, wow, this is so comfy. This is like a Friday night. I've got my coffee. You got your hot chalky. You're just cozy. Cozy vibes. This is also what Vancouver looks like 90% of the year, so it could be that too. Wee, wee. Smart horror's out there, but like anything you have to try to find it, yeah. Like the stuff that's gonna sell is gonna be the ha ha ha, this is so funny. Look at these guys, they're so stupid. I'm totally after work, my brain's just like, duh. Brain farting on the movies that I've actually seen. Definitely psychological horror is more the actual scary and not just jump scare, shock effect scary.
I test 1, 2, 1, 2. We have a schedule update for the intruder. It's time. Tonight!
It's time to wumbo. Bear. Hello, bear. Whee! Wow. I feel like I'm gonna do this playthrough very quickly. Unless there's certain bosses that just give me a hard time, but...
Now, here's a safety reminder for all the malcontents.
This guy sounds like Patches.
A nasty puppet has invaded our territory. Be careful.
I love his laugh. He's the guy with the spear, right? Hereditary and Annihilation are two of the most prominent examples in terms of mainstream stuff. You gotta look for like the super niche horror films. A lot of the like old school Japanese horror films are probably the creepiest. Hello, Lunchy. I'm gonna zoom through. Looping between asleep and awake. Too cozy. Cozy vibes. The sexy laugh. People have great laughs in these games. Uh-oh. Oh. Didn't even hurt. It's fine. Oops. Wee. Wee. I don't remember what's down here. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Oh, it's a red lobster. Hey. Wait, that was actually the right way. Shit. I don't know if I want to go back up. Hi.
Oh, I saw you go into the factory. But you're here.
I thought you would have been burnt to...
Brother, being too... Why not join forces?
Their story is kind of sad.
Play our cards right, and...
They're the Black Rabbit.
We heard
yes,
their
yeah,
so smart choice.
I'm a good boy. Like, the black cat is a sweeper, and she's a bastard. So they're usually on opposite sides, because one's, like, the rich and the poor, pretty much. But, the black cat's, like, tries to trick her, and is like, I'm your long-lost brother. And she's like, oh, yeah, you're right, sure, and goes along with it. And then they actually end up, like, becoming a family. It's like, oh. But she knows the truth. I guess I should get more weight. What is I gonna check? If I go... I don't think I really missed anything. The wailing? No, 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 no! Didn't mean to do that. It was too late. Hi, can I not talk to you?
I like it.
Oh yeah, they follow me. I forgot about that. They follow you for like 20 seconds. And they're like, okay, I'm out. Like, I don't think I really need you guys, but that's fine. Odd question, when was the last time you worked at Boss Pizza? Oh my god, I was a waitress, like... I graduated school, university 5 years ago. Next year. It's probably been like 6 years? I think on Twitch, at least on desktop, if you click on your name, it shows how long you've been following for. I guess it's 2019? 2016. So that was probably before. So you've been following since... Yeah, a long time. I don't think the follow age bot works anymore. It did its best. I think I got my closed captionings working though. Closed captions. Keep forgetting to use consumables. Aw, shit. You guys come with me? Time goes by too fast. Yeah, I try to use a shot put on the boss, but I think this next boss would be kind of hard. This is the gank boss. How many shot puts do I have? I only have 10. So that just shows you how many the game gives you by default. What should I put on? What should I use? I'll probably get rid of those. And that. I guess I'll put the shot put on. I'm gonna keep that, actually. What do I have a lot of? They don't really give you a lot unless you buy them. Yeah, Red Lobster guy has all the good shit. To instant stagger? Oh. Because I know it executes if they have the stagger bar. Or counts as an execute or whatever. Heavy attack. Where are we going? Did I go the wrong way? Lobster? We gotta go this way. What is it? You can get the acid from the Red Lobster?
Whoa, hold up. It's been a while.
I love how they just sit down.
Cramp your style. I'll take a breather here, then catch up later.
They just stop and they're like, yeah, we're gonna stay here. A bunch of ex-BioWare devs are working on the Exodus. That game very much gives Bioshock or BioWare Mass Effect vibes. I saw it, I was like, huh. How fast can I throw a shot put? I'm kind of curious.
Here's a news bulletin. This just in.
This just in.
It turned out to be Geppetto's puppy. This month's protection fee will be waived for anyone who wants it down. What a deal!
Da, 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 da. Man. Ow. Whoa. Oh my gosh. It's flailing. I'll be up at channels the first game primarily. Yeah. I don't know, after the whole Andromeda situation, like, I'll just wait and see. He's a ballerina. Andromeda was good after they fixed it. It was fine. I enjoyed the story. Did I enjoy it as much as the original? No, but... I got a random craving to play Skyrim the other day. I'm like, no. Back. Stay back, you animal. It's like a disease. 3 is also laughable. Oh, Mass Effect 3? Andromeda gameplay was actually pretty good. What? I didn't think she was gonna attack me 6 times now. Whoopsies. I feel like Mass Effect's one of those games everybody should kind of experience at least once. I mean, now you can get all 3 games with every DLC with HD-ified graphics for like, what, $10? So if you've never played it, it's worth the playthrough. Yeah, it was mostly just the graphics and the bugs in Andromeda that made it like, It's like Skyrim. I feel like everybody should at least experience Skyrim or watch playthrough Skyrim once. Okay, you hurt. I say that, but Oblivion. Never got to play Oblivion. It was before I had access to PC. Well, that's what I got slapped by. You bitch. Can I swing up there? Definitely. Down here. I'm not gonna try to block that, will you? Can I really not? That's lame. Was Oblivion originally just for the Xbox? Like, not even the 360? Shivering Isles DLC? Did they remake Oblivion, or remaster it at least? I know they're all on PC now, but... Ports. No? Oh. Interesting. You would think after they remade Skyrim like 84 times, they would at least give it something. Like, why not this one? The thing with Skyrim is it's like, it was good for its time, but if you play it now, it's very hard to play without mods. Yeah, that's true. If they remake it, it's just gonna be like, okay. Shivering Isle was the reason DLC was accepted, as it was even the beginning of it all. Yeah, I feel like some companies still don't understand DLC. Hello, Arlie. Yep. What am I? A boa constrictor who finished digesting. I'm cheating. They talked about it, said it was because it was so old it would be the same amount of work as making a new game. I'm sorry. Bye. Thank you. We're gonna do the bad ending in this playthrough, so... I don't have to do all the stuff, but I'll do a bit. If I am on equal... Oh, no. Didn't get the shortcut. I actually never played Dragon Age. Eventually I should play it. It's so hard to go back to old games that you never experienced, though. There's just always so many new games coming out that's like, okay, I can play that, or... Yeah, I only ended up playing Mass Effect because I had a friend that was really interested in it. I never actually owned a PC. Like, we had a family PC, but it was very, very old. It couldn't run any games. It could run, like, Neopets. And that was pretty much it. So all of my games that I played on Xbox 360, I played at friends' houses. And that was pretty much it. Other than that, I was a Nintendo kid. If you fuck up one, yeah, if you mess up the riddle. I messed up the last riddle because I thought it was a trick question. And I gave the apple to her by accident before, so I couldn't do it. You bitch. I just want to be edgy. Let me be cool. Yeah, I think that was just chance. My friend was like, I like Mass Effect. I'm like, okay. I'm pretty sure I played it at their house and just played on their Xbox. You're the only ones who got Mass Effect day one. Same for Witcher 2. I feel like the games you played when you were younger were kind of just chance. Like, a lot of the games I played way, way back were because I rented them. And, yeah. When you go to the store, like the rental store, you just randomly look at a case and you're like, that looks cool. You read the little summary on the back. And you're like, yep, this is what I'm gonna play for the next 2 weeks. I miss game cases having lore on them and little booklets. I actually still have a store near my house that rents out video games. You can still get video game rentals from them, and they sell you new and used games. It's pretty cool. They've kind of branched out, and now they have some like video game merch. They have like Pokemon cards. But other than that, all the mainline like Canadian ones, like Blockbuster, I think it was just Blockbuster and Rogers, they're gone. Ow, 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 ow. You might have had the key in the inventory. Last riddle gives you a mystery box. It explodes. Oh my god. That's bullying. EB is the reason. Bloodborne? Blockbuster? Yeah, I'm old enough for VHS DVD era. Rentals. Hi.
It's funny seeing them all flustered. Hey, the idiots actually.
I kind of wish you could side with them. They're kind of cool. I love their designs. Are you rotary for phone and pager old? I did not have a pager, but my parents did. I didn't actually get my first phone until I was like... My first phone was like a shitty flip phone. No, it wasn't even. Yeah, it was a flip phone. But I didn't get one till like halfway through high school because my parents were like, you don't need one. I'm like, okay. But Mom, all my friends have a flip phone. Yeah! Oh! That's so mean. Let me open the Red Lobster. Played a lot of Tetris. Tetris was the shit. Oh my god. The phone development is wild. If you ever want to feel old, just think of phones. If you ever want to impress the kids, say you were born before Google. I can't remember the exact year, but I am older than Google. I'm like, ew, gross. Disgusting.
I thought there were no more survivors.
Hello.
I do love a bit of... Are you?
No.
I like your honesty, kid. If you, give me
bribe.
just show me your sincerity.
You want this?
Oh, I completely... Let's keep this.
You want this? I have this one. Unable to store. Who is just losing it? Do I not have this one? Oh, it's a +1. Shot put? 27 shot put? Sure. Closest to a perfect game as you can get. I had the Game Boy version of Tetris. Like the old gray one. Wish I had a phone like this when I was a kid. I feel like your childhood would be so different though. Damn kids these days. I left the item. Oh, did I just open it? Damn kids these days. Oh god. That's how you know my stream community is old. This is I don't play the super kid-friendly games. We're all old. We're not old. Older. Don't retire us yet. Fortnite. That's like my favorite thing is every time something shows up in the Game Awards, I'm like, Fortnite! And then it actually is and you're like, shit. It's Fortnite. It's Fortnite Lego. That was actually hilarious. I was like, what? No way! Please let me go. Okay. Because a lot of games kind of have that same style where it's realistic but cartoony at the same time. And I was like, oh my god, it's Fortnite. And then it actually was, and I was like, oh. And then there was like the Fortnite Rocket League collab. And then there was the other one. I was like, oh boy. More like Rust. Excuse me. These guys are just having a bad time. Okay, what do I want? Ooh, I should have switched out my thing for acid. Okay, it's fine.
Looking good. Who'd have thought we'd make it this far?
Thanks.
You've got all kinds of skills. Hey, everything went smooth as silk.
Sure, but I gotta ask. You
Yeah.
really gonna take on the Black Rabbit?
Yes. I'm crazy. I didn't know the Spectre that you summon is just P, but he's... People say he's from the future. Future P. The Jurassic Park one. Cute ass game Big Walk. Was that the one that had like the caterpillar looking things? That looked hilarious. These guys are cool. You gotta admit, they're pretty cool. He really gives me Patches vibes. She looks badass. Battle Royale. Dun, dun, dun.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing like my brother.
My brother. Okay, let's see how easy this is for me now. Now that I can actually parry. I don't know if this is a little boy or a girl. I thought it was a lady. But they also called me a looker, so I think it's a young girl. But I mean, could be a guy. They say brotherhood, so maybe they're all boys. I have my shot puts. Where did I put my shot put? No, let me backstab you. There wasn't a lot of anime games this year, actually. Whee! See ya.
Oh no! Knock him out, bro!
Want to break your weapon. Let me break your weapon. Stop swinging! Oh my god.
Since I hurt anyone 6 feet under. Rest in peace, Geppetto.
I just wanted to get him. I want to get him good. Yeah, I think, what? Brain fart. Armored Core did well, right? They got nominated for Best Action Game? Did they win Best Action Game? Ooh, I gotta switch my... Hey, excuse me. I'm happy Liza P got, ooh, should I try this? Nominated for a few. Should I try the one that drops mines? I don't know what, oh, it's only level 1, so it's that one, damn. Which grinds down to acid. Game sold more than all prior games in the series combined, oh damn. Armored Core looks cool. I've never really played mecha games, so it wasn't like, oh, I need to play this, because I don't really have experience with those type of games.
What's the big idea leaving us behind? Oh, I knew we shouldn't trust them. Let's get out of here and give those lousy bums the business.
I mean, didn't Vanini literally say he hired them and they were just like, nope. The game did look really good, though.
You ain't seen nothing like my brother.
Eat acid.
Please, mine! Mine! Root for me, brothers!
Why are you running? Why is he so close? Leave me alone. Swoosh. I just throw a shot put at him for fun. Do I have to have him? Why am I not doing the combo?
Oh no! Knock him out, bro!
Oh no! Oh, that's sad. That would have been so cool.
You played nice with the others. Don't you want to play with me, Mr. Puppet? is Geppetto's puppet, huh? Gotta admit,
It's been so fast.
Right there, surviving me.
Like, when do I get to attack? I hate dealing with this guy. He just constantly runs away. He'll backstab you. I just want to throw the shot put, but I'm scared I'm gonna die. Why do I throw it so fast? That's hilarious. Puppets are so heavy. I guess I'm a puppet. I missed. Oh, I dodged him. Oh, he dodged me. Wait, I killed him. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yay. Easy game. What'd I miss? Been a little too easy?
this puppet's crazy.
I mean, they fought me. I do kind of feel bad. Like, they legitimately are sad that their brother's dead. I'm like, why can't I work with you guys? Why you guys gotta be bad? I gotta be bad boys. Be good boys.
Damn you. You'll pay for that.
Bang. Win. How many bosses did I beat today? 2? I think I did 2 full areas. Yeah, I'm on chapter 7. Well, no, 6, 5. 5, 6-ish? Wait, he's gone! Where did he go? Where did Ganjio go? I like how it straight up says you need the portrait. I guess you don't have to get the portrait, do you?
Hey, check this out. Looks like you, sorta.
Crazy.
From a certain angle. You know, if you squint. No, I'm just kidding. No, it looks exactly like you. I mean, you see it, right? With the nose and the... Right?
With the nose? I can't remember. Does it say on the portrait who's it by? I never read it. Extremely vivid paintings are said to possess souls sometimes. De Grey, the genius painter, denied all such conjectures. However, his death and the rumors about his painting are still shrouded in a thick fog. An aristocrat boy. You haven't played Alan Wake 2? Yeah, the game won a lot of awards. I heard it was really good. Awards. Control was good. I think I have to go up. Stalker mask. Gonna keep proving they can show up to play ball. They just like roll in, they're like, here you go. Okay, bye. I think this one brings me back to, oh yeah, it brings me to the tree. Oh wow, it's already 5:30. Time flies while you're speedrunning levels. Is he gonna be here? Did he show up here? Oh shit, he does. Damn it. Does he say something different?
Mercy, I beg you, don't kill me. I thought you were from the organization. Never mind. My name is Janjo.
I'm an alchemist.
A pharmacist. Yes, pharmacist. I'm looking for the legendary gold coin fruit. I was able to use medicine to slow the infection spread. Sorry, I ramble when I'm nervous.
Read this. King's Knight found the shining tree. Thanks, bro.
Many substances can be poisonous. The precise dose is what separates medicine
Didn't
from poison.
Paracelsus
Fortunately, I found the
do a
gold
lot of
coin
poison
tree
stuff?
that can be used to make a cure. It's right beyond this door.
IRL.
But there's a problem. When I tried to pick, I couldn't even get close. It actually burned. Pathetic, yeah. Stalker, please.
Yeah, I like how he's just kind of a character that's there. It's like, oh, he gives you the wish stone. It is interesting how all the immortals or the eternals or the powerful beings all have either blue skin or like blue hair. So, father of toxology. Thought so. I was like, I remember something about poison in him and all that fun stuff. Wow. Tree. I heard from somebody that this was the Monad charity house. Back here. I was like, I wonder if there'll be like a prequel DLC. That'd be kind of cool if we can learn more about Jiminy. Go back in time. Hello, I am here.
I'll use my...
Thanks. I'll keep putting capacity in. Stamina up.
A great weapon calls.
His vibes gives me Sigmar vibes. Oh yeah, this is the king of puppets, right? It says they were 3 bodies, but their mind was one. The mind that sought revenge against the puppets by killing them the way their brother was killed. So anytime I think about it, I'm like, who? What? It's always 3. 3 bodies, but their mind was one. The mind that sought revenge against the puppets by killing them the way their brother was killed. That obviously doesn't have to do with Romeo because he doesn't kill puppets. I'm like, who? Oh. Arm of God amulet? Yeah. Alchemist had found the Arm of God, tried to gauge its potential power using puppets. It was certainly strong, but required massive power to sustain. It is unknown whether the nameless puppet had an ego. This has become multiple cores holding concentrated ergo were used to boost its firepower. If this puppet could feel only one emotion, it would be hatred. When God awakens, he will be like a bird who has just cracked open its shell. He will possess tremendous abilities and could change the world, yet be as innocent as a child. Among Simon Manus' sayings, Simon says, "You got anything? Anything cool? I think I can update the." Change direction. Oh, interesting. Where is the next place I'm going? I guess it is the King of Puppets? The next area is pretty long, from what I remember. Yeah, Geppetto wants to speak to us. I will have to pay attention to the records, because I do want to get all the records. Missing one here. I have a feeling most of these are the gold ones. I'll put feel. I like this one. This one's pretty. I should probably go get some dinner. It's already 5:30. I think if I could beat like 2 bosses a stream, I could finish this pretty quickly. Even if I just do random streams during the week after work. I'm already on chapter 6, I think. A lot of the later ones are a bit shorter, so it'd be easy peasy. I will be streaming again on Sunday, and I will be starting Like a Dragon, also known as Yakuza 7, for the first time. I know like nothing about the game, so it'll be exciting after playing the first 6 Yakuza games. And then I can finally play Gaiden. I did pre-order it, so I already have that. But thanks for hanging out, everyone, and have a good weekend. I will see you on Sunday. Goodbye! Oh yeah, also, ending screen, new ending screen. So fancy. Goodbye!